Assalamualaikum guys. In this video I am going to perform a task which is assigned by Sir Nasirullah Khan. In this task I have to perform an activity which is 1.5 activity. In this activity I have to encode some silent messages through which we have to learn how non-verbals are affected our lives. So let's start the task. First I describe the task that in this task I have to ask a question for myself as well as I have to answer the three possible ways in which the silent message must be coded. So let's start the task. Moving towards the question number 1. A customer approached the counter where you are standing and you greet the customer by smiling and saying good morning. The customer doesn't look at you or responds to your greeting. There are three possible ways on this. The first possible way is that he or she doesn't look you or hear you. The second possible way is that he or she mentally disturbed or thinking something else, or he or she doesn't mentally present. And the last possible way is that the last and the common possible way is that he or she doesn't like to talk with the middle class or the poor people. Moving towards the question number 2, as you approached a table in your restaurant, you note one of the customer looking his watch and his movement was quite hurried. The first possible way is in this all the movements or all his silent messaging shows that he was hurried to go somewhere else where someone is waiting for him and he is waiting for the time when the meeting ends. The first thing was that he doesn't like his partner and he wants to end the meeting very quickly. And the second possibility is that he has to go somewhere and he is late now. So he tries to end the meeting very quickly. So moving towards the question number 2, your boss and she smiled back. You grant your boss and she smiled back. The main possible way is that he or she liked your greeting, as well as he or she liked your dress, or his mood was very good on this day, on those days. So he grant you a smile back. And the last possible way was that he or she liked he or she liked your joke on Sunday. Moving towards the question number 4, you ask a customer how was the meet, and she say okay with a strange look on her face. There are three possible ways on this. He or she doesn't want to order the food, he or she doesn't like the food, as well as the last thing, he or she mentally disturbed by someone else thinking, or he doesn't taste the food and he don't remember the taste of the food, so he say okay with a strange smile. 4 customers are sitting and try laughing and talking and laughing. The first possible way is that 4 are the friends and the 4 are the friends and they are laughing on each other. And the second possible way is that 4 one of them are friends and taking someone and try to talk someone else's jokes. And the last possible way in which I have quote that the 4 ones are laughing on someone else's joke or someone else. So moving towards the question number 6, you come late in your office and your boss say you hello. He grant a quick greeting and return back to his work. The first possible way is that he or she was doing something very busy and he or she doesn't like to give you a perfect answer. The second possible way is that he or she doesn't like that you come late to your office. And the last thing was that he or she was personally disturbed so that he doesn't send any other message on this. The last thing is that you forget to turn off the last question number 7, you forget to turn off a wall at work. Your co-workers come in and turn off the wall and grant and greet and shake his shoulder. There are only two possible ways that he or she want to say that don't worry, I am here to do your work, to cover your mistake. And the second possible way is that he or she doesn't like that, he or she want to say you that I am always doing your work and you are doing nothing, and all the responsibilities on his shoulder and he is perfectly doing this. These are the two possibilities. At the end, I am concluding this video that the whole task sheet 1.5 is completed, and now we are going towards the 1.6 activity on another video, which is at the end, which is at other side on the other video.